What's up, MW3forum.com? This is Rad Pie with another gameplay commentary for you. The first one I've done in a little while. This one featuring gameplay by Master Disaster 94 or MD94, one of my good friends on the MW3 forums. So check out this gameplay, starting out with the stakeout, moving on to a bunch of other weapons. He gets impatient and likes to use a lot of different stuff, and it's really cool to watch. So just take a look at this awesome domination gameplay while I talk to you about a few different things. First off, I've just been kind of off this week. I don't know if anybody else has been just down and shit, but like I've been going through a lot of stuff. You can hear I'm kind of sick right now. My voice is a little scratchy. It's just been a weird week for me, which is why I apologize to all the people that I haven't gotten back to who have had video requests for me. I will get to your videos. I will get to be to doing commentaries more frequently, I hope. It's something that keeps me busy, and it's fun for me to do, and I appreciate all the feedback. So keep it up, and I will keep delivering as often and as good as I can. That being said, the topic for today's discussion / me talking to you about something is MW3, Modern Warfare 3, and what I want to see. This was actually a topic that was brought up to me by Master Disaster 94. This was his request to talk about in the video, and I'm going to break it into three different sections that I want to talk about. The first is guns, the second is perks, and the third is kill streaks. So starting off, well, just first off, overall, in Modern Warfare 3, the style of the game that I would like to see, honestly, I'd like it to go back to how COD 4 was, to how Modern Warfare 1 really felt, and how that game came across. I know it's probably not going to be like that, and a lot of people have said that over and over again. Black Ops was supposed to, quote, feel more like COD 4, but it didn't. Modern Warfare 2 just didn't. There are a lot of problems in both of these games, and to be honest with you, I still go back and play COD 4 3 or 4 times a week usually, and I love it. There are some problems, but if you get into a good lobby, it's great. I don't know. Anyway, I'd like it to go back to that kind of break it down, make it a little bit simpler, make it more fun, make it just as engaging, but without all the fluff around it. Even though there are some areas that I would like there to be more content, and I would like there to be more detail. But I think Black Ops is it's very flashy. There's so much to it. I mean, you've got the theater mode and all the new features they put in. And it seems like a lot to me, and a lot of it just goes unused. A lot of the weapons go unused in it, which is the first area that I want to discuss, which is guns. So what guns do I want to see in Modern Warfare 3? The answer to that question is simply more. I want more variety. I want more selection. I want to see more types of weapons, maybe some more semi-automatics, some more fully automatics. And a few key highlights of things that I want to see gun-wise are select fire. I want to see guns that you can choose between firing semi-automatic or fully automatic or 3-shot burst depending on the weapon. I think that would be a great advantage. I think it would give a lot more versatility to the weapons on larger maps. For example, I really like the AUG or the FAMAS, but on bigger maps they don't really work as well for me because the recoil is kind of uncontrollable, even to fire and burst. I mean, with the FAMAS patch, the recoil is a bit unwieldy at middle to really any distance. So I'd like to be able to switch that to single fire so I could kind of crack off individual shots. The second point is more optical attachments. I'd like there to be just more optics, more options for aiming down the sights and what you're looking at. Switchable iron sights. I'd like to see maybe you could choose your style of iron sight that you want. That'd be cool. More types of actual active or passive optics. Red dot sights, reflex sights, ACOG sights, things like that. And actual real world counterparts. I just want to see more. I think that's a really fun part of the game. It's a great feature and customization, and it's something that they need to make more of. And my fourth point that I wrote down was let them quick scope. I don't care. Quick scoping isn't a problem for me. It is a bit of an annoyance when everyone's doing it, but I think they focus so much on getting rid of quick scoping that they really fucked up sniping in Black Ops because of it. And shotguns. The only thing I have for shotguns is to pick between slugs or buckshot. I think that'd be a great option. Affect the power at different ranges and the amount of kill ability or whatever. So that's kind of just the overview of what I want to see in guns. A few specifics, a few general things. Perks. I really have no real complaints about the perk system right now. I don't think it's a problem. I actually like the perk system in Black Ops. The only question I have is, do we really need pro perks? If you go back and play COD 4, there are no pro perks. There are no pro variations. It's just pick your perks, ready, set, go. I think it made the game more balanced. No one could aim any faster than anybody else. People could reload faster. I mean, there was stopping power, but if you chose stopping power, there are a lot of other things that you let go. Modern Warfare 2, kind of the perks in that game were a bit more unbalanced, I think, where you could have stopping power and sleight of hand and steady aim, which, I mean, stopping power, sleight of hand, steady aim were just obnoxious. I mean, an absolute beast of a setup. And that is a big question, is return of stopping power, yes or no? Here's my idea. Yes, have stopping power return, but as an attachment, not as a perk. So if you use stopping power, it's like using a grenade launcher in Black Ops. You can't use any other attachments with it, because you would get, basically the idea is heavier grain, full metal bullets. So not only do you have more killing power, but you also have more recoil, and it makes it so that you can't have an attachment in that slot. Like, okay, you could still maybe you could still have like a gun sight, you know, like an active sight and heavier bullets, but I think that making stopping power an attachment and actually affecting the quote, you know, the rounds that you use would be fun. I think it would be a good approach to it, and it would make it, I think people would bitch a lot less about it. Because personally, I wouldn't use it. I would rather have like a dual mag and an optic, or a dual mag and a silencer if I chose to use Warlord in that sense. Anyway, third part of this, and a huge part of Call of Duty that a lot of people bitch about it, are kill streaks. I want them to continue the non-stacking approach to kill streaks. I don't want kill streaks to stack. If I put up a chopper gunner, I don't want to be able to get dogs because of it. I mean, that would be great for me, but overall I think that kill streaks should not stack. That's what ruined Modern Warfare 2 for me, was just the fact that, you know, once somebody got a UAV, they get those like 4 or 5 other kills, they'd put up, you know, the Harrier or the Pavlo, and then from there they can move on to the AC-130, or even move on to a nuke after that if they were running higher ones. I hated it. I think kill streaks should be switchable. If I have a spy plane, a counter spy plane, and a napalm, just for example in Black Ops, I want to be able to put up that spy plane and then put up the napalm. So I want to switch the order that I can use kill streaks. I want to get points if I don't use a streak. If I'm at the end of a round and I don't have any, I've unused kill streaks, I want to be able to get points for those. The same points I would get if I deployed them in a game. And the third thing is death streaks. Should they bring back death streaks? The answer to that in my mind is absolutely not. I thought death streaks were stupid. I thought they were just a worthless idea. It rewarded dying, which is kind of obnoxious to me. Whatever. So those are some of my ideas for Modern Warfare 3. Hope you enjoyed the video. Great gameplay from Master Disaster. Check out MW3forum.com. Check out my YouTube channel, The Rad Pie. Leave a comment, leave your questions, leave your thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys want next. Have a great weekend. I will be back real soon. And always, as always, remember, make 'em say... Oh.